again, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just...
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57. We are underway now in the NFC Championship. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Jackson. He's got the
oh my God. He touching me. I wouldn't supposed to be on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On second and very short, Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
By know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize
the
what's
right
going
term.
to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They go play action now. Jackson trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Interesting. He told us that he likes to run right more than left, but there he looked pretty comfortable going left for a big gain, Charles.
Kind of like a basketball player who has a dominant side that he dribbles to. But the ability to cross that over, change it up, and break a tendency can often lead to great results, as we just saw there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give to Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Forced out to his... Oh, now Murray has
Oh, my God. Pick the ball.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
God.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
What? They played right there. What?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation.
Crazy. I got acrobat on him. I ain't really think he was going to throw that shit.
But couldn't take it away. Jackson now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
7, Lions nothing. Ryan Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Jackson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Play action. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
Murray fighting, lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking deep for Julio. This one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Murray rolling to his left. Man open. Here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you pumped the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing again, Murray. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. That'll slither by. And he's going to have the first down.
That big bitch is out in front.
About the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That big bitch was pulling.
So 1st and 10 now from
he
the
wasn't
30.
getting around that big bitch.
Murray now to throw.
Oh my God, I was throwing it to square. I promise you I was throwing it to square. Across the middle? Oh, I was lobbing it. Lucky.
Getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Crazy, bro. That was there. That's what you know that right now. That shit was there,
Ball on
bro.
the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. I see you nodding your head up and down. I'm guessing you like that play call.
I did. How could I not? Because to me, he checked every box on that play. Perfect play call there on 3rd down. RPO, read the keys, kept it himself.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. The first half is winding down, and the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as he kicks away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
Don't fumble with that, man.
Make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go play action with Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
I get ball?
Coach.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, you have ball first and throw a pick.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now.
Oh my
the
God, this nigga is a noodle.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
For that punk play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Saquon Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, my God. You're getting lucky.
Touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Taylor.
Holy shit.
And that play went nowhere.
Wow.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And Murray will run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Knew it.
Looking downfield for Jones.
Ah, overthrew him. I knew you.
And they turn it over. Well, a real head scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh my God. You're supposed to go with him. Nigga froze.
At the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Right after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Don't worry about
A big play there for Philly. So the big play
Just worry about the comeback.
Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Murray off play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. He's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of yard. Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 23-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play fake, Murray. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Gano for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he wisely will throw that one away. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Murray now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Brought in by Ruggs toward the sideline here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball, has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
Oh, don't fumble,
please.
please.
Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, his defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Dancing to his left. Into the hands of Beckham. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jackson.
Oh my God.
Back to Beckham here, complete. The Lions will use
Good
the
job.
first of their
Good job.
timeouts
Good job.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Oh my God. This is good.
At the 46-yard line.
Jackson to throw.
To Barkley on the check down. Dancing away at the 35. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
Jackson.
That's mine. Yes, sir.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10.
And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Yeah.
And it's been like
You
this
better
all
not fumble,
night
boy.
long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll set up the score.
Yo, he's not running away from them niggas at
The
all.
Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
They're going for it. Hits Murray.
Oh.
Pass incomplete, but the
Roughing the
flag in
passer.
the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the result of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
On the Texas route. The Taylor. The Texas route, I threw the Taylor. When I got the first down, I think it was like fourth down, or it was like third and one. I was using the bathroom. I had to use No, but yeah. I thought that was gonna be a pick. I just threw it. Low ball it, honestly. Let's go, man. Like I said, I don't even know what the Super Bowl smell like. Come on, man. I'm here. Let's see if you make it there, man. Yeah.